one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to accomplish it. And you have a lot of these things you have to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today Monday, 29th of August 2022, 4:51 p.m. Dubai time. We are here, Money Monday, as usual, where we share with you our opinion and trade with you live gold XAU USD. Today we will be having our guest, Mr. Umar Punjabi. Umar Punjabi is a dear friend, expert trader, started from the bottom, now we're here type of guy. He will be joining us in a bit. He will be joining us in a bit in the next 8 minutes. I just started this video so that we can get an introduction, a quick introduction by the time he joins the call. Currently, I am long gold. I will be shorting around 1743 is where I will start shorting gold. I am long gold and silver, and I am short on oil. Let us wait and see what is the deal.
But it also showed that the United States was back in a leadership role.
Senator, there are a lot of people speculating that perhaps he shouldn't be the person to run again for 2024, specifically because of the fact that he is older and that he isn't necessarily generating the same enthusiasm. We're certainly seeing that in the polling. Do you agree? Do you think that it is time for new leadership?
Well, I think if Joe Biden wants to run again, I'll support him. That's a decision only he can make. It's the same way. I have a lot of people urge me to run again in Vermont, but it's a 6-year term, and I have things I want to do and still do, and so I retired. Probably at the top of my influence in the Senate is probably important. But Joe Biden's going to make that decision himself. But I can't think of anybody, any of the people who ran, including the former president, who could have brought NATO together the way he did, and could have been some of the legislation we passed and everything from COVID to child nutrition. I mean, name it. I don't think anybody else could have.
So we are waiting Umar to join us.
We're out of time, but I urge you to speak again to Bloomberg, to David Weston, and all of us about the road taken.
Umar Punjabi, expert trader, all the way from India, just moved recently to Dubai, has an immense experience in trading, very knowledgeable guy, very smart individual. He dropped out from college to join the trading arena, and there he is.
Together to restructure the electricity grid in Europe. That is the goal here, as laid out by Ursula von der Leyen. We're also getting comments from Olaf Scholz of Germany saying they must look very carefully at ways to dampen power prices, talking all about just how important it is from a structural level in Europe. And
I'm trying to join Umar,
giving some lift to the euro today.
And we're saying that with the euro and also.
but for some reason it is not going through.
You'll decline, I should say, in the German 2-year reverses with a little bit more enthusiasm.
We should also add, and just to note that the euro surge that you're talking about, it's now above parity, right? We now have above 1 versus the dollar. We're also seeing gas prices, natural gas prices plunge by about 20% in the European project today as a result of.
I'm trying to join Umar, but for some reason it is not going through.
Those declines.
Yeah, we can do that off the Bloomberg. I mean, that's what we try to do here. I'm looking at Netherlands nat gas, which is maybe a little dated, but I'll take it. And we're a little bit off the peaks.
Umar, please send me another request again, please.
Average studies, but we'll see how that develops. What we know and know for certain is Europe matters. We've been to Jackson Hole, and of course many articles written about the importance of the visitors there from Europe, and we will do all we can to get to the jobs report on Friday.
Omar, yeah, please send me another request. For some reason, I'm trying to accept your request. It's not going through. Okay, there you are.
Welcome back to the special US Open update for Bloomberg TV and radio from Tennis Channel. I'm Johnny Ray Diaz. The 142nd edition of the US Open kicks off Monday in New York. Serena Williams will take center stage under the lights on Arthur Ashe as he takes on Bianca
Why is it not going through? I have no idea. I'm trying to add you, Umar. Omar, is your page private for some reason, or private or something? I don't know why it's not going through. Let me check quickly. Look, here it is, the request. Omar, view request. Even to view the request, here it is. Accept. It doesn't seem you can join me.
Maybe try to close the stream.
Let me try. I'm going to close this stream. Okay, I'm going to start it again. Please hang on and join us again, please. Yeah? No, no. What is this? Because you need VPN. This is Dubai. No?
It could be.
Could be you need a VPN.
Do you have a VPN on that phone?
On this phone I have. But he needs VPN. Ask him quickly. Call him and ask him, please. Omar, I think you need a VPN. Is it possible you need a VPN to join? Because it's Dubai.
He does have
Huh? He has? He said he has? Okay, switch on your VPN. I'll switch on mine also. But I need Instagram here quickly on this main phone. But then how will I? You have access to my accounts. So you can take profit if I tell you.
Okay, which account do you
Huh?
What happened?
You can come and sit here, and then I'll tell you how to take profit. Which one? You have access to on your phone or no?
I have access to
Okay, let me quickly bring. Okay, I'm just downloading. I think we need a VPN. So what I'm going to do, Umar, I'm just getting the VPN done. Then I'll switch on my VPN and you switch on your VPN. Huh? Yeah, log on quickly. So just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, for now we are waiting for 1745 to sell. I'm waiting 1743, 1745 to start selling. I'm just downloading Instagram here. Okay, so I'm going to switch on the VPN. Switch on your VPN, Umar. Okay, I'm going off the live stream and I'm going to go back on. So bear with us. Please join again. 1 minute. Okay, Umar, now it should be working. If you have your VPN on and I have mine, it should be working. Finally, congratulations, you made it. So, first of all,
When you go live alone, you don't need the VPN, but
yeah, correct. So let us, what are your views, Omar, for today? First of all, tell us more about yourself, and then tell us your views for today. I mean, we discussed it briefly when you were at the office, but what do you think for today?
yes, so I recently took a day trade when I was in the office with you, so I went short at 1730 and then I closed it at 1725. That was one trade of the day for me. So right now I'm just waiting for gold to come around 1737, 1738 because I see that over there is a resistance zone. So from there I may sell till up to 1730. So my trading style is a little bit different from Savi's. So but what I think is the zones that I am watching is 1739 to 1737. That is where I would go ahead and sell. Then if it does not respect that zone, if it takes my stop loss, then the next zone for me is 1744 and 1746. So that is where I would go ahead and again take a sell entry. So that's my zone that I'm watching right now. So my approach is sell on rise because overall if you look on the higher time frame, gold is on a bearish trend. It's forming lower highs and lower lows. So that's my just a brief of my analysis.
I mean, I agree with you, Omar, especially with the Feds being extremely hawkish, and we saw during Jackson's Hole speech, Jeremy Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, made it clear to the financial markets, to Wall Street, that we will take whatever it takes. We learned from Green's previous mistakes. We learned from the highs of inflation during the 1980s that we do need to take complete precautionary measures and be aggressive with interest rates to control inflation. The markets, we saw the markets when they heard that on Friday with his brief speech, which took 10 minutes out of 30. The markets dipped immediately, which affected gold, cryptos, and the conventional market, Wall Street. Today, the market pumped a bit up. We saw it's doing a bit better. Volatility index increased. Gold retrieved some of its losses, which is good. I told you I was long when you were here at the office, and I told you that I am expecting 1738, and I will start selling around 1740 to 1745. there is a trend line that has been broken, and I do think it will be retesting the bottom of it around 1743.6. That would be a proper selling zone. So 1739, 1740, I will start opening some of my sells.
Right, and if you see on the 4-hour time frame, the 1745 zone is also 50% Fibonacci retracement, so that's another good point to add in the analysis.
Very good, very good. I agree with you. I mean, generally, what do you think, Omar, about gold as an investment? Generally, what is your take?
I think definitely it's a good investment because it's been around for centuries and people have been using it as a safe haven for investment despite of all the new cryptocurrencies and all the new asset classes that have been coming. I think
Yes.
gold will always something very important towards the financial market, but in the medium term and in the next 6 months, I think gold is supposed to go down a little bit more as you were talking about the hike in interest rates. So if they hike the interest rates, then the cost of non-yielding bullions will go up and people will start to sell gold. So
I
I think
agree.
in the medium term, in the next 6 to 8 months, gold is bearish, but in the long term, I'm definitely bullish on gold.
I think you summed up everything. That is perfectly said. I mean, the markets usually behaves according to news, and the headlines today, or the current headlines focus is on interest rates. I mean, you are right. So the markets, when you buy gold, or you get no yields, you get nothing on gold. Whereas if you put your money in bonds, you are receiving a percentage yield. That is why investors tend to move their money into yield producing asset classes such as bonds and dump gold.
Right.
But as you said, gold would always remain a hedge in uncertain times, would be a hedge in crisis periods during geopolitical tensions. What is your take on what is going on between China and the US? We saw Nancy Pelosi did not have it part of her itinerary. We saw her though go and support Taiwan. What do you think of that? Do you think that is a trigger point? Do you think we are nearer to war? Do you think this will how will it affect also gold and the financial markets in your opinion?
I think the situation, I think we have faced a similar situation, just, I would say similar situation, not completely same, not completely fundamentally same, but I would say a similar situation with respect to Ukraine and Russia. So I think the reaction to the markets would be much similar with what happened with Ukraine and Russia because
Yes.
the market tends to go in panic, the global trade gets disturbed, and with China, I think that will be a lot more influential when it comes to global trade and the financial markets. So maybe I think maybe the effect will be a little bit more than Ukraine versus Russia, but I think it should not be anything new that we will see when it comes to that.
But do you think it will affect the price of gold?
Existing.
What kind of impact will we see on the price of gold?
I think obviously, like you said, gold is supposed to be a very safe haven, right, for investors. So I think in the very short term, yes, it may go up, it may pump because if there's the panic in the market, people run towards gold, right? So
Correct.
in the very short term, yes, if that situation escalates, we may see some pump in the gold because of panic, but I think we should continue lower in the
1034
medium
is
term
it?
trend.
Okay, so you still think there shouldn't be any type of panic, yeah? You still, sorry, the internet. You still think we should there shouldn't be any type of panic right now in the current situation?
Yes, currently I think the situation is not that escalated for panic, and obviously when it comes to the retailers, they always get to know things very late, and they are the people that get to know things the least, almost the latter people, right? So I think even if the situation has escalated and if there should be panic, people still don't know about it. think
Has to come down very fast. Correct.
has to come down. It has to come back where it was. So I think that can be said for this situation as well.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, nothing goes up very fast and doesn't come down. But do you think the war is far-fetched, or do you think it's at the doors?
I'm not tracking the situation very well or very closely, but I think if that actually happens, then the situation again will be very, very similar, because with Ukraine and Russia, Ukraine was something that was very, very weak and they had absolutely no support. But then later on, European countries started to give them support, and then the situation got solved. So I think with Taiwan as well, something similar should happen, because eventually they are the weaker counterpart when it comes to this conflict. So maybe something like this.
I agree with you 100%. I'm starting to sell right now. I opened some sell positions already.
Yes, same.
So let's see. I'll keep my stop loss around this level. But it can still go up. We have to be careful here. I will cheat a bit with my. I will not open a full position. I will open only small, and I will keep some in case it breaks, because I mean 43 can be achieved. It's not far-fetched.
Yeah, so even I have entered some positions on 1739 and 1740, short positions, and I am waiting for it. If it comes to 1744 and 1745, I will add more positions. My stop loss is at 1750.
1750 makes sense. You don't think it can go a bit above? I mean, there is resistance around 1755. You don't think your stop loss should be a bit higher? Or what is your risk reward ratio? Let's talk in that sense.
My risk to reward ratio, I usually like to trail it and I usually like to hold it
It's
as
for
much
me
as I
1015
can.
also.
But I think on the very minimum, I think we can expect 1700, because that's the weekly support. So if we tend to hold this for a few weeks, then yes, 1700 can be achieved. But usually my trading style is very short term, so I focus more on my accuracy rather than the risk to reward ratio, because in the very short term, when you trade very short time frame, then risk to reward ratio always goes for a toss.
How many dollars do you take? When you say it's very short, like how many dollars do you wait?
Right, so I trade on the minimum, I take profit after $3 to $5, 30 to 50 pips, and on the maximum I can hold for $10 to $20 as well.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. How do you manage your risk? Because we know that trading is all about risk management. At such a young age, you have been doing a tremendous job, and you have recently started trading gold. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so far, you have been doing a great job. What is your experience? How would you? What tip would you give to the young generation now trading and following you?
Right, so obviously, first of all, when it comes to gold, you are the better man to ask this, but from my experience, I think gold is very, very volatile, and I would say that my past experience of 4 to 5 years with financial markets has helped me deal with gold better. But I think if a beginner comes to trade gold, it will be very difficult for them, because gold is very, very violent and volatile. So I think trading gold is not easy. Definitely, it's not easy for a beginner. It requires a lot of experience and patience. But I think on the same side, it can also make you a lot of money if you know what you are doing and if you are correct with your analysis and with your risk management, more importantly. So when it comes to managing my risk, I use layering techniques. So I layer my entries, I divide my entire risk into multiple layers.
Can we see your screen? Can we have a look at your screen?
Sure.
Maybe you can explain the layering technique you have there over the screen. Yes.
Yes, so this is the first zone where I have entered, and this is the latter of the zone that I am watching. So I have created
Yes.
So what I will do is I will enter around 20 over here, then I will enter maybe around 30 over here, and then I will enter 50 over here. So even if price goes up and it comes back down just till here, this particular position will cover up the losses for these two. So just this small move will make me go back into net profit. So that's just how I like to enter my positions and how I like to manage my risk.
Interesting.
Something that I knew.
And where would you put your stop loss? How would you calculate your stop loss?
Yes, so that's basically calculated on the average of my layers. So let's say if I'm entering half at 1740, half at 150, 1750. So the average comes to 1745, and with respect to that, I calculate my stop loss with wherever it is, and that's how I enter my position with the position size.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. For how many years have we been trading, Omar?
So it'll be almost 5 to 6 years. But obviously, you know how it is. The initial 2 years, I was not really aware of what I'm doing. So the initial 2 years were very full of struggle and hardships. But since then, I would say since the past 3 years, I'm doing well.
Very good, very good. That's exciting. It is very important and inspiring to see a gentleman like you who has dropped college, right? To enter the financial markets. Very inspiring because this educational system, of course, if you want to become a doctor, you want to become an engineer, you need to study the specified knowledge, which is very important. But it is inspiring to see a gentleman like you at a young age to acknowledge his passions and to be able to take such a leap of faith, dump school and jump into trading. Ladies and gentlemen, Umar Punjabi in front of you. And another thing, I wanted to remind everyone here watching us today that this live trading session is happening from my office, from Supreme FX. Supreme FX is an online trading platform in CFDs. We offer you the platform through MT5 to trade the financial markets, to buy, sell commodities, stocks, cryptocurrencies, and different asset classes. We have a full-fledged platform. Moreover, Omar has come to our office several times. He has seen the office. He has done his personal due diligence about us before we build up such a good friendship. So you could always get in touch with Omar on behalf of Supreme FX. Omar is a close partner of ours. He has his own accounts also with us at Supreme, and he has been trading, and I think Supreme has done for you a lucky charm type of account, because it has been, you have been doing good gains. I can see your account and you have been doing good gains. Good for you, Omar. Good for you. So here we are. The price is 1738 as we speak. 1739, 1740 has touched. And if you remember, Umar, when you were sitting here at my office, I told you there is more upward momentum to come, and I will be selling around 1740 to 1745. That is where I have opened, but I do expect it to still exceed even 1750. I would put my stop loss. This is my own risk management style. I rarely use a stop loss, but if I were to put it, I would still wait for 1755 to get out of the trade and take more risk on that, because it is a volatile market. And as I explained to you, Umar, that gold is not behaving the usual way it does. It has been moving with extended legs and has been in a very tricky, very tricky move. I have longed gold and silver. I've kept a very small, very small position of open gold, because I do think on the longer term gold will go up. This is my own strategy, so I just keep a small one. However, I have shorted it already. I am also long silver. I'm waiting for it now. Silver is trading at 18.74. I will be waiting for 18.85 to exit my long position on silver. What do you think of silver, Omar? Do you trade silver?
No, rare.
Very good. Never put all your coins in one basket. And that does not apply to what you said. But what means is that don't put all your coins in trading and start diversifying too much, and then you get lost and confused.
Correct.
What is that advice you would give to the audience listening to you today
About
about trading, not selling vegetables?
So, about trading, I would just say that a lot of people tend to make trading very complicated when it comes to the technicals, and a lot of people focus much more on technicals, and they think there's always some secret indicator and there's some always secret strategy or a technique. Even when I started it, since I've started trading gold, a lot of my community members, they think that I have found some secret strategy or some secret levels to gold, and that's why I'm doing well. But that's never the case, because I think what's more important is the psychology of the trader and the execution of the trader. So I think my advice to all the people watching would be to not run after a certain strategy or after a certain indicator, but to focus more on how you can master your execution and stay emotionally stable during the trades.
Fantastic, fantastic. When you say emotionally stable, what do you mean by that?
So basically, when you are in a certain trade, a lot of people tend to make unplanned decisions, and they don't take planned risk. They take unplanned entries, unplanned trades, and then they also exit. So if they just see small profit, they decide to exit. If they just see small loss, they decide to. And if they see a loss, they decide to sometimes hold it and they turn it into a big loss. So it's very important that you are disciplined and everything is pre-defined when it comes to your trade. Whether it's your stop loss entry or whether it's your exit, everything should be very defined, and you should just come and sit and execute your trades. That's how it should be. But a lot of people don't do that.
I see we have a lot of people from the Indian community. Our regards to everyone from India joining us and following us. So, Umar, would you like to say something special in Hindi?
Sure, तो जितने भी इंडियन लोग हैं, first of all, I know बहुत सारी problems है when it comes to forex trading, but me and Samir are working very closely.
Speak in Indian. Feel free to speak in Hindi, and then you can translate.
Yes, yes, yes. So मैं ये बोल रहा था कि समीर और मैं साथ में काम कर रहे हैं बहुत closely forex platform को available करने के लिए in the markets. So even I don't speak Hindi all the time. Most of the time I speak some
Okay.
English, so I'm not used to speaking pure Hindi.
Okay,
Right? So
okay,
that's
okay.
But I was telling them about how we are working together to bring the platform to the Indian markets and to make forex trading accessible to everyone.
Yesterday, India won against Pakistan, huh?
Yes, yes, that was crazy. That was one amazing match.
Okay. Who obviously you were supporting India.
Of course.
Okay, so you were celebrating both your trades and the match. Interesting. You had a good night. You had a very good night yesterday. What made you move to Dubai, though?
So there are multiple reasons why I am over here, but I think one of the biggest reasons is that if I think I like to call this the playground. I call this thing the playground. So I would say that if you are a football player, but if you're just playing down the street, and then later on you go to play in the field, you will realize that you need a lot more power and stamina to play in the real field. So I always like to keep on upgrading the playground I am playing in. So I always make sure that the playground I am in, it's big enough and I'm playing with players always better than me. So in India, I felt that I am now in a smaller playground and I need to upgrade. So
Well done.
that's
Well
one
said.
of the reasons why I am over here. And obviously, if I would not be here, we would not meet and we would not collaborate.
Correct.
So a lot of reasons, and that's the reason why I came to Dubai.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I was in Lebanon and I was doing at a very young age a 6-figure supplying the market with nutritional supplements. I had a lot of clients. I was doing personal training. I was running 2 gyms, but then I had to leave to Africa just because the roof was limited. So we could not actually. I knew the growth is limited, so I took a leap of faith the way you did at a young age, similar to. By the way, how old are you right now?
I am 20 right now.
20 years old. That is almost exactly when I had left Lebanon to Africa. But the difference, you're lucky you're coming to Dubai. Dubai is a developed country. Hey, I went to Africa. It's a different ball game, brother. I tell you that. Africa is not for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Dubai is secure. Dubai has security, has a good lifestyle, good living. But yeah, I mean, you learn from both ways, and congratulations on your bold move. What is your message to people, youngsters, or let us say people your age, who have confusion towards what passion or what major should they do? What do you think of college? What is your view on the educational system in general?
Interesting question. And I think most of my community people that are watching, they already know my answer. But I think that yes, the educational system.
One of the things I like about all this is to be happy. You're saying like a very happy person.
Exactly. Nothing gets stopped, so you can be super happy one minute, and then something happens. So just
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Come back again. You were talking about the educational system.
Yes. So I was saying that educational system is needed to some extent, but I think most of the things that happen or that are taught today are outdated. 50 or 100, even 100 years outdated, right? So I think a lot of, if you actually want to be smart and if you actually want to do real things in life apart from a job but the problem is the people that are teaching you business in college, they haven't started a business themselves. They've never, and the real people that are actually doing business, they're out there starting companies, they're out there raising funds for their startups, and they are not busy teaching to college students, right? So I think a lot of things that we learn in college, we learn from people that haven't done it themselves. So I think that's very important, because if you try to learn driving a car from someone who has never drove a car, you will eventually cause an accident.
Exactly.
So I think the education system needs to be more practical and updated, but I think yes, it is needed to some extent, because when it comes to the basic things that you know as a person, then yes, it may help in that, but I don't think you can achieve something very extraordinary in life going through the education system.
Interesting perspective. Umar, are you married? Girlfriend?
No, absolutely not. I am single.
Okay. So what is your motivation?
My motivation, I would say, one of the major things that always pushes me is that I want to have, or I should have so much money that I should never have to worry about money. Like if I want to start anything, if I want to do anything, I should be able to do that with just a click, right? And one of the more bigger reasons is I want to give my parents the life that they deserve for all the sacrifices that they have done for me. So that is one of the more major reasons that pushes me. But what I think is being more disciplined is a lot more important than having something to motivate you, because if you are disciplined, you can work under circumstances where motivated people cannot work. So I think that's much more important.
I like that. That is very wise to come from a young man your age. And as we speak, Omar, the New York Stock Exchange has opened. The opening bell just rang and we could hear it. I can see gold has dropped from 40, so we are already profitable. But obviously, I am going to wait until we get something that is worth taking, at least. Um,
Gold just made a double top and it's going down now.
what time frame are you looking at? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm saying what time frame are you using?
I look at 1 minute time frame most of the time because I do not enter based on confirmation, candle confirmation. I directly enter based on levels. So that's why I try to look at the smallest time frame that is there.
Okay, okay, okay. So that is why you take also short profits immediately.
Yes, correct.
Okay, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. You carry on. Just tell the audience also about your trades and give them some tips on what you think today would happen because I can see gold is going up again.
Right. So soon I think aaj ya kal today or tomorrow I think I should be hosting the podcast. So me and Sameer made a podcast together where we talk about trading, which is 40 minutes long. Quite an interesting talk it was. So I think that's also something that everyone should be looking forward to. But for some reason I cannot see more comments coming in. I cannot see you guys asking more questions. So is it an internet problem or is no one saying anything? I'm not sure. So Ashish is asking, will we see a global market drop if even Indian stock market shows similar signs? Yes, I think a global market drop is very probable, and I have made a YouTube video last week before the market started dropping, explaining how it can happen. So yes, I do think something like that may happen.
Still up by close to 10% after June 16th low on the S&P 500. A little bit earlier this morning.
Please save the live so that I can watch after the office. I think the live will be posted on Sameer's YouTube channel, so you can check that out later on. But I'm just wondering if no one is saying anything because I cannot read any more new comments. Maybe I think Sameer can read the comments and not me.
Well, if you look at Bitcoin, it's fighting to stay positive, get positive. You're hovering around 20,000.
So if you guys want to ask me anything, you can ask from the question and answer box, where you use the question answer box and ask me a question. So I think that way I'll be able to see. Otherwise, I cannot see any new comments.
Marathon, if you look at Ride, if you look at Coinbase, though, I mean, that has a lot of idiosyncratic problems. That crypto exchange there is off by about 1%. If you zoom out just from today's price action and look at where Bitcoin has been since its peak, it's down over
Okay, so
50% from early November 2021. That's a long time ago.
comments are off. Okay, so I think Sameer can enable that.
Just for some context, so that's a pretty ugly.
On what basis should we work on improving ourselves? Institution mindset, supply and demand. See, so I think when it comes to institutions, they don't use anything extraordinary. They rather trade more on fundamentals than technicals. But I would say that even what we trade or what usually we do, as long as it does not affect the normal movements of the markets, obviously the simple support and resistance would work. So even with a bigger capital size, I think the same thing should work because the process to make $5 and the process to make $5 million is the same. Right? So I think it's the process that matters more. If you have found a process that works for you, then I think you have found something that will make you a lot of money.
Test of the low based on increased likelihood of recession. Where we go from here should depend on the Fed. Tammy, please decide to us right now. So Tammy, walk me through what you understand is the message from the Fed, what it means.
I'm trying to go through more questions.
Well, so as you know, thanks for having me on. The inflation rate evens were starting to rise again, so it was clear that the Fed had kind of lost control of the narrative.
What will be better reading stocks or forex? I think that's a subjective question. It depends on what you are more convenient with. But in my journey, I would say forex is a lot more convenient for me. It has been a lot more, I would say, reliable and accessible for me because I have seen that the markets respect the price zones very well and the forex markets works very smoothly. And that's one of the reasons I had stopped trading the Indian markets.
That is going to be the cause for this indigestion that we're going to be in.
So you're in the Mike Wilson camp.
Wow, did you see the oil, how the way it shot up?
Half of the blah blah blah. That that's when it comes down to over time.
Oil went up too much, and I'm shorting it. Yeah, but it's dropping again. It reached important resistance level.
That's why my live videos.
You can hear me, Alma?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Okay, super, super. Do you watch DXY in relation to gold or?
Yes. I do watch DXY, and DXY has influence with a lot of other markets as well. So I believe it's very important that you have at least a look on dollar index. So I think dollar index just retested a support zone, and from here it may go higher, which
Okay.
eventually means that gold can go lower.
Yes, possible, possible. Look, gold is again going up a bit, huh? Are you still in the sell, Omar?
Yes, yes. So I will sell more when it goes to the 1744 level.
The Fed is clearly tightening. Like I said, it's not a great setup. The generational levels is the key. People want to go back to the Volcker era. In the Volcker era, you had a generational
I think it will.
in debt to GDP versus today we have a generational high. So the idea that you can shut down the economy and not have a dramatic impact on their spike rates, not have a dramatic impact on earnings makes no sense to me. But here's the interesting part. What if by the end of the year, remember we're in an election. So what if by
So this is a trend line last time. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see the chart clearly, go to our YouTube channel, Supreme FX, where my chart is there, and you could see clearly what is our setup for today. Kindly follow and hit on the bell button to be notified every time we are live. Please like the video to help this community so that I keep on going on live with esteemed guests like Umar, Punjabi, and experts like Omar. By that you are supporting the channel so that we can always help you to make money and inform you and give you our opinion about the financial markets in general. Remember, Omar, I think you would agree that trading is a high risk business. Trading in CFDs is a highly leveraged CFDs is a highly leveraged instrument. Therefore, what we give here, it is not a financial advice, it is just our opinion on the financial markets. Omar, you have a lot of fans, huh? A lot of people follow you and they really like you.
Yes, yes, I'm grateful for that. Yes.
Very good, very good. Remember, please, to like the video, like, subscribe to the channel, and hit on the bell button so that you are notified every time we go on live. Omar, tell me more about your hobbies, about you behind the scenes, away from trading. What do you do?
So
Wow,
I
wow.
started this by training people online, and then from that I went into investing that money into the markets. So that was my transition into the financial markets. So that's so bodybuilding. I don't do much, but I like to always go out and explore new places. Then that's pretty much all that I do apart from trading. But I'm so much engrossed and involved into trading that I barely get to think about other things. And it's not out of obligation, but I would say I'm so passionate about it and I'm so attached to it that even weekends are boring for me.
Interesting, interesting. So you're a driven persona. You're someone who's driven. That's very interesting. At
Yes.
your age, people want to party, people want to be out with women, people want to be wasting time, but you chose to be a dedicated businessman.
Correct.
Also, I'm grateful that Omar hosted me on his podcast. Tell us the name of your podcast and when will this video be published?
Yes, so when you were away, I was telling the audience about the podcast that we shot, and it should be live by tonight or tomorrow at the max. So it was quite a great podcast, and I think a lot of people will get to learn a lot from the podcast that we did.
Great, great. I mean, this is the beauty of what we are doing. We are not here to scam anyone like those scams who are telling you driving cars and showing you luxury. We are here to actually give the community something. We are trying to really educate people, safeguard them against scams, safeguard them against their own selves, their own emotions, and try to guide them as much as possible into the trading industry. Trading has become a trend. A lot of people are just into trading, especially when during COVID, because people were not going out, so they're spending time inside their homes. So it was a type of entertainment, but people should know that this is not a game. This is not for entertainment. Trading should be boring. Trading actually should be boring. You should be bored trading because it requires a lot of patience. Anything you do requires patience. You see a golf player, he waits before he hits. Billiard, football, you're always patient, calculating, and being strategic. But please understand this is a business. Do not wipe away your hard earned money by trading recklessly in the financial markets.
Someone is asking in the comments that if I play any video games. So earlier I used to play a lot of video games, but right now, very rarely, very rarely.
What was your favorite video game?
So I used to play a lot of games, but there's this one game called Sekiro, and it's based on Japanese timeline, ancient Japanese timeline. But it's one of the most difficult games that you can ever play, and I got so angry on that game that I ended up finishing it 4 times.
Wow. So whatever you put your head into, you end up destroying it, huh? In a positive way, of course.
Correct? Yes.
Good for you, man. Good for you. How did you get this exposure, Umar? What? How? Like, why did you start trading? Based on what?
Right, so a lot of people ask me this, but when I was in college, I was doing something in finance, right? So I was doing accountancy. So one of my economic teachers was telling us about the stock market and how there's this one stock that's the most expensive stock right now, and how it works. So that really interested me, and I
Wow, inspiring, inspiring.
But initially I was just investing, and I used to think that trading is gambling and you should not trade, you should only invest. That was my mindset earlier. But when I studied more and more and more, and then I realized what trading actually is, and then eventually it turned into my passion.
Congratulations, congratulations. Very inspiring at such a young age. At such a young age. I mean, I started early as well and I did very good trading the financial markets, but not at such a. I started even younger than you, but I was not as experienced as you are at such a young age. So you are an inspiration to a lot of people watching us today, Omar, and do not take that lightly because a lot of people will be taking your words seriously.
Right. I'm always very careful when it comes to collaborating or doing any paid promotions or anything like that. So if you see, when it comes to my YouTube channel, in the last 2 years I've only done only two paid promotions. So I can make a lot of money when it comes to doing paid promotions, but I prefer honesty and authenticity over money, because I think I will only promote stuff that I use myself. Right? Anything other than that, I never promote. So I'm
Wow.
always very much careful with what I give out to my audience, and I think that's one of the reasons why they like me, because I always am honest with them, and I will never share anything with them that I don't personally use or do.
Wow, wow, wow. That's interesting because a lot of people, especially nowadays, are money driven. I mean, all they want to do is make money, and no matter what they're advertising or whatever they're doing, it's all about making money.
Correct.
So my silver is profiting. I will exit soon my silver position.
This gold is going up to the next zone of mine, where I'll enter more shorts. I paused my life because I was punching orders. I don't have 5 phones like some used to.
Well, they've been resilient for most of the data that people are using to suggest that or end of March data. So when you actually think about what's happening in the equity market, fixed income markets, by that I don't just mean the S&P 500 data, some of the software names and new issues that have come out have absolutely collapsed. But a lot of perceived wealth has been lost through that via options and other things like that. So I think what we have to do is wait to get the updated data, but at this point, that whole conversation about energy remains in place here.
To everyone who's watching from my side, please go and follow Omar Punjabi. What is your page? What is your page, Omar? So that people can go. I think they can check from here, yeah, and go and follow you, and your YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
Okay, please go and follow
The
Omar.
Alpha Trader.
Sorry, come again.
Yes, so I was saying my YouTube channel is the Alpha Trader. We already have 120,000 subscribers, so we are already decent when it comes to YouTube. So yes, all the people that wish to learn trading and get content from my site can go ahead and subscribe to my channel.
Fantastic. Omar, thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, everyone, if you'd like to go and continue your conversation with Omar, please feel free. Otherwise, our session for today is coming to an end. We will be following, as I usually do, I will be following with you guys the trade of today. I exited my buys. I have turned into the sell right now, expecting more down to come. I opened small. Usually on the sell, I do not open big because on the long term, I am bullish. Trade safely. Be careful. Omar, thank you once again for joining us. We will be doing this more often. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And if you have any inquiries for opening a trading account, please contact Omar, and Omar will guide you through the whole process.
Sure.
Omar, you have anything you want to add before we end the session?
Yes, so just before we go, I would just like to again remind everyone that the podcast is coming soon, and if you guys would like more such content from our side, more collaboration from our side, whether it's live session or whether it's more podcasts, let us know in the comments below so we can take it forward from there. And again, thank you for having me on the live session. It was a pleasure.
Dhanyawad, shukriya. All right. Thank you so much, Omar. We shall catch up soon.
For sure.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Bye bye. Thank you.